Hello and welcome in to tonight's basketball game as the Erie girls take on the Mead Mavericks. Brandon Bird here with you. And, well, we saw these two teams match up just a few weeks ago in Mead, and it was all Erie in the second half after a pretty good first half of play. And then at the very end of the game, anyways, it was Mead kind of making a run. And so tonight we should have a good one on our hands as well, as Erie wins the opening tip. Godino has the ball, and she'll fire the first shot of the game off the mark. Tipped right back to Morrow. Layup is over the rim and knocked out. Last touch by the Mavericks. And I believe that was the last touch by Maddox Boston, the Maverick combo guard. Tigers will reset here on the inbound. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed tonight. It's senior night, so we'll talk a little bit about Alyssa Barnett as she gets it in the post. She's starting tonight. The turnaround jumper is no good. And G. Godino hits the three. Hold on 1 minute. And a feed inside, and the layup is good off the window by Jacqueline Stevenson for her first points of the night. Good to see the opening three by G. She'll take another one, and that one rattles home. And so G. Godino with a couple quick threes. And the Tigers find themselves on top here early as Morrow gets the steal. Up ahead to Altschuler, kick out. Moyers for three. Too strong by Moyers. That would have been one heck of a start for the Tigers had that one fallen. And the layup is good on the other end for the Mavericks. Jacqueline Stevenson, back-to-back buckets for her. Mead cuts the Erie lead to 2. Morrow will back it out here between the circles. Now it's Moyer. That was Altschuler. Turnaround jumper by Barnett. Comes up short. And sorry about that. Had to cut away for a moment to just make sure we saw our title was called Girks Basketball on YouTube, and we wanted to make sure that that was correct before we got too relentlessly made fun of. But an 8-4 lead after the layup by the senior Alyssa Barnett here on senior night. And we're so glad you could join us here tonight for this. And apologize for our silence. We're experiencing some technical difficulties on our end. We think everything is okay and squared away on your end, but we just wanted to make sure. So there's the free throw, and that is up and good. And both are hit, and so far in this one for the Mavericks, first 2 free throws of the game. Tigers attacking. Barnett gets blocked, tried to pick up her own rebound, gets it, swings it out up top for G. Fires the three and rattles her third one home. 3 triples in the quarter for G. Godino. And the Tigers are already on top 11-6. And a tap by Godino. Man, has G come to play tonight. And a timeout called by the Mavericks. A 30-second timeout, so we'll stick right here and remind you at playoff time, it's upon us. There will be a home playoff game, we know, fairly shortly here for the Erie Tigers. And so to secure those broadcasting rights, we'd love for you to become a partner with us on our Patreon. Head to patreon.com/Erie Tiger Network. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. But we appreciate all the support we can get that goes to help for things like playoff rights or equipment or other stuff that helps us bring these free deliveries or free streams to you. But if you'd like to say, oh, I'm willing to pay a little bit for some quality student content, that's how you can do it. Go to patreon.com/Erie Tiger Network. Out of the timeout, Mead will inbound here. Man defense for the Tigers. It's Hahn working against the defense here. Low pass into the block, and Jacqueline Stevenson put it up, missed. 3-ball on the way, and that one is buried home by Maddox Boston. The first 3 of the night for the Mavericks. And the Tigers quickly trying to go back the other way with Moyers. Stops at the elbow, kicks out. Morrow thought about the 3. Now will penetrate into the lane. Kicks to Hefner. She'll drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Godino. Tigers cycling here with Welty now at the top of the circle. Down low pass. Up and under move by Hefner. That's no good. Rebounded away by the Mavericks. The ball's thrown up. A tripped player. Maverick fans wanted a call. Nothing there. Welty dishes down low to Hefner, back to Welty along the circle, and the Tigers will reset the offense here with Welty driving in, left-handed runner, too strong off the glass. Rebound is fought for and finally picked up by Morrow. She'll fire a 3. That one's too long, and a rebounding foul is called underneath. I think this one is going against Mead, and I think it's going to be Mary Marr. And that is her first. That is the team first for the Mavericks as well. Brandon Bird here with you. Senior night. We have 3 seniors on our Erie Tiger Network broadcast that will actually be honored in between the girls and boys basketball game. Grayson Wolf is our producer here tonight. Joe Vennard, we call him Vern, is on our camera. And McKenna Buckskin is handling some social media work. You'll see some tweets that have some highlights coming at you throughout the night. And we'll also be honoring Grayson Blaylock as well. But I just wanted to mention their names, as they always do some great work behind the scenes. Now Mavericks basketball, attacking front court right in their burnt orange, or as McKenna Buckskin said on Max Reps, it says Texas orange uniforms. Texas orange, but they use the little Houston Texans logo. And one of the interesting things is oftentimes you'll see high schools use professional or collegiate logos, and really what that means is that ball is tapped, and that will stay with the Mavericks, is because NFL and college teams have licensed their logos for fair use at the high school level. So that's why high schoolers, instead of creating new logos, will oftentimes use licensed logos. That 3-ball is on the way, and it was good. And I think it was Maddox Boston, her second of the night. And that one is tied up in a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Mead. So Mead has their first lead, and a block is called away. I think an illegal screen was called. And they're going to tag that one on Mary Marr. So that's already her second foul of the night. Team third, I believe. Inbounding here is Moyers, looking for help. Gets it to Morrow. Quick jumper off the inbound, just off the mark, and Mead rebounds. So Mead looking strong here after going down early to 3 triples from Godino. They've kind of rallied back and now have taken the lead. In the corner, fake drive along the baseline. Boston again for 3. almost hit her third triple of the quarter. Rebound, kick out, another jumper. That's well short. Rebounded that time by Hefner. And now the Tigers will attack with Godino. Godino races into the front court, kicks to Morrow, and a charge is called as Boston got ran over by Godino, and Godino will pick up a foul. Third team foul. And now Deb Altschuler will check into the game. Tigers have gone a little bit cold here offensively since that last three by Godino. She came out and fired 3 quick triples, and the Tigers have gone ice cold since. Now the 3-ball on the way. A step back 3 is buried, and the Mavericks are hitting their stride. That is their third 3 in the quarter. That was Savannah Griebling that made it, and now Moyers attacking the other way. Tigers looking to find an answer here. It'll be Moyers to fire 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Morrow. Turns around with the left hand. That can't get that to go. And that's rebounded by Stevenson. And right now the Tigers couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. And a travel is called and a turnover for the Mavericks. 15-11 Mead with 1:17 remaining here in the first quarter of play as Edie Morrow will inbound here for the Tigers. Under Coach Sarah Pfeiffer, the Tigers, such a phenomenal start to the year. Phenomenal all year. We're well beyond the start, obviously. As there's a layup the other way. That's no good. Rebound is partially blocked on the putback. That was Ava Welty. Now Ava will always create space, and she'll push up the floor herself. Ava taking it coast to coast. Passes down low. Hefner finishes the job, and an assist for Ava Welty. And Hefner has her first bucket, and the Tigers break their scoreless streak here. That one was going about 4 minutes. And a foul on Welty, a block foul, or reach in anyway. That is her first, team 4th now on the Tigers. As we said, the Tigers have played so well all year long in this Tri-Valley League. Mead's 7-7 in the league, but the Tigers sitting on top in a 3-way tie with Berthoud and Holy Family, all at 12-2. The Tigers 19-2 on the season as Moyers tries to cross over, gets it ripped from her, and back the other way go the Mavericks. Now that one's poked away. Welty ahead. Welty throws it. And a foul called on Barnett, who was camped out underneath, and she got, I think, elbowed in the nose, at least partially. And Barnett picks up the foul, so she takes the brunt of the foul and will have to check out of the game. Or takes the brunt of the contact and gets called for the foul. Talk about adding insult to injury. As that one is off the mark there by Maddie Muntz. And Muntz will fire that one too strong as well. Welty with the rebound. If you're looking at RPI right now, the Erie girls sitting in 4th by an eyelash over Berthoud. Mullen in 6th as that one will end the quarter. So at the end of 1, the Tigers trail it by a couple. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Wow, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces?
A pep band.
Then make your way down to
wow, a
Caraway
pep band.
Orthodontics. They're located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign.
What do you need?
Call this number, 303-828-0454, or go to Caraway.
Shoot. We're going to have to, go back now. Did you clear the audio? And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network. Got a little listen behind the scenes. We lost video there for a moment, so just wanted to make sure that we were back. And an over and back call on Edie Morrow. As we were saying, Erie is 4th in RPI by an eyelash, though. Literally one 10,000th of a point. Is that right? No, 1/1000th of a point. 0.629, Berth at 0.628. The good news is Mullen, who's still probably the best team. They are 6th in RPI because of their record, 15-6. Why are they the best? Well, pretty much all those losses have come to teams that do not play in 4A or teams that do not play in the state of Colorado. As there's a good bucket from the corner. And so you hope that the way the bracket sets up in RPI that you can avoid them for as long as possible. And there's a turnover there on Mead. So all square at 15 here. Quarter number 2. Altshuler will walk it up the floor, and he'll bring it over the midline. Deb works out toward the far timeline, resets here between the circles. Now Pickering off to Morrow. Down low. Turnaround layup is up and good. Or excuse me, no good. Trying to shake off the rust from the long President's Day weekend. That's our excuse. Ball's tipped, taken by Pickering. And Erica Pickering passed it right back to the Mavericks, and the shot is made. Erica couldn't really do much. She was low, but Haley Martinez made her pay. Now ball's poked away from Moyers. Tigers play a little sloppy right now. Bounce off near side in the block. Ball's tipped, stolen away by Pickering, and Erica will play it off to Morrow. And looks like Alyssa Barnett will be okay. She's sitting towards the coach side of the bench, which was a good sign. That deep jumper's off the mark. Rebound is tapped out, and here go the Mavericks back the other way. Head of steam, 2-on-1, and that's a missed throw. Now Morrow will inbound here for Altshuler. Tigers trail by 2, 5:47 remaining here in quarter number 1. Altshuler took a step in, now will BB it to Pickering, in toward the block, kicks it back out. Deb fires a 3. Ooh, that one looked good, just a little bit too strong. Ball rattles around, finally picked up by a Maverick. And right now the Mavericks just out toughening the Tigers on the boards. A little bit of contact there, an overshot picked up. Godino, head of steam, the lefty into the lane, draws contact, and will go to the line to shoot a couple. Shooting foul. And I think they're going to call that on Griebling, and they do. Her first, team 5th, as Godino will go to the line. G averages 13.3 on the year, a 64% shooter from the stripe. As she hits that one. The Tigers, as a team, from the line, 65%. And Godino hits both. Already G with 11 points in this game. Back the other way go the Mavericks quickly up toward the timeline. Bounced off. Now Marr with it. Marr working against Godino. Godino pokes it away. Now tries to trap her along the sideline. And a double dribble called as Marr dribbled out to pick up the ball. and then reestablished herself and then dribbled again. Now Altschuler will walk it up here for the Tigers, takes a screen of Godino, the little pick and roll, and a nice feed, but man, good job Mar anticipating that. It was a good thought by Godino, but Mar read it and stepped right in front of Hefner. Now a drive and a right-handed runner is up and good, and that's Maddox Boston, and she's had a fine first half with 8 points. Now pull-up jumper. Rebounded Hefner, put back, no good. Again, Hefner, and she has her second bucket. And a Hefner getting it done on the glass. By the way, we no longer see Alyssa Barnett, as that shot was up and good, and I looked down to make a correction, and well, as luck would have it, I have no idea who made that, and then so we missed the last couple buckets on our score sheet anyways. We'll get that sorted out at halftime. Tigers trail by 1. Jumper on the way, that's no good. Godino picks that up. You saw it, I didn't, so you know, maybe you can tell me. Down low, Hefner, layup right side is good on a nice pass from Godino, and Hefner's got 6. Godino's got 11, and now a few assists to go along with it. She is playing like her hair's on fire right now. By the way, not only do we not see Alyssa Barnett on the bench, we also don't see Grace Moyers on the bench. Oh, and then there's reason for that. Barnett and Moyers both in front of the scores table ready to check in. All right, caused a little bit of drama. No need to do that as they're both in. There's a reason they weren't on the bench. They were where they were supposed to be, ready to check in. We can't see that from where we are, so apologize for maybe scaring you for a second. Erie leads it, though. 3:05 remaining here in the first half. Moyers will bring it up the floor. Walks it over the midline. Welty looking low. Barnett catches and gets blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Maddox Boston. That's her first 5th team foul now for the Mavericks. And Alyssa Barnett to the stripe, and she will hit the first, and the senior scores her first points here on senior night. Beg your pardon, she did have a bucket early. Her 3rd point here on senior night. Alyssa, a staple in this program, and you know, she's excited about this team. The Tigers suffered kind of 2 midseason losses. And Alyssa Barnett, part of that state champion softball team, and she mentioned this team and this season, they just feel like what we had during our softball season, where we had those losses mid-season. We went on a great run to start the season. Then we kind of locked things up toward the end of the year, played some tough, close games, and they eventually made a run to the state title. And so I think Alyssa hoping to become a 2-time state champ here in her senior year. And her leadership, certainly a big part of this team, the only senior on this squad. As that ball slips away, 2.5 minutes. 3 ball on the way, that's off the mark. Rebound rattles around and picked up by Barnett. She'll push ahead, that's Morrow with it. Edie darts into the lane, scoops, and Hefner can't get that one to go, and then finally gets the layup off her own rebound. She's got 8. The Mavericks call a timeout, and the Tigers have raced it out to a 5-point lead. Full timeout. We'll step aside real quick here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
You are watching the ETN.
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 5-point lead for the Tigers out of the timeout. Brandon Bird here with you on senior night, and a turnover there. And Welty will check in across the arc, and a good runner there by Edie Morrow. 4 points for her, 7-point lead. Tigers get on the floor. It's Barnett trying to wrestle it away, and then a foul. They're going to call a little shove down on the floor. They're going to say that while she was down on the floor, it was Griebling that gave a little forearm shiver, and she picks up a foul. And the official was kind of behind Griebling. From my angle, it honestly didn't look like too much. Now Moyers inbounds to Welty here up top. Edie will fire a three. That one's short. Rebounded here by Griebling. She's trying to push the pace. Fires across the lane and stolen by Moyers. Now she'll push it ahead. Barnett off to Welty. Welty will slow it up here as Mead got back nicely on defense. Now Moyers crossover, kicks it out. And a good lay-in from the left side, Edie Morrow. She's got 6. Grace Moyers has been awfully quiet. She hasn't scored yet, but she got the assist on that one. Pass low, Barnett, turnaround in the lane, off the window and in, and Alyssa Barnett's got 6. Tigers stretch out to their lead to 11, their largest of the game. 1 minute remaining here in this second quarter. Jumper is good from the left side. And Jacqueline Stevenson has been strong tonight, 6 points. Now Morrow, she's had a pretty solid first half. Out to Altschuler, thought about the three, drives, kicks. Welty, very deep two, just off the mark. Tracked down though by Altschuler, off to Moyers, cutter in the lane, no good. And right now, Grace just a little bit cold from the offensive end here tonight. Little runner, that's no good, but getting her own rebound nicely was Boston. Boston led all Mavericks so far with 8 points and a touch out of bounds, last touch by the Tigers. 20 points. Now a throw almost into the backcourt. Mar will dish off. 5 seconds left. It's going to need to be a buzzer beater. The shot at the buzzer's too strong and no good. And so the first half will end. A good little run there by the Tigers to end the half. And they lead it by 9. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network.
And welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. I'm Grayson Blaylock. We have the third quarter of the Erie and Mead girls game for you. Hahn will start out with it. Works it around the arc. Now gets it.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
of the night. Mar will shoot 2 free throws now. The first off the mark. We may have just got audio back if you're listening now. Mar's second free throw is good. Godino was fouled going up for the shot. She'll shoot 2. That foul's going to go against Boston. It's her third. I'm Grayson Blaylock. 4:05 left in the second quarter. Erie with a 45-27 lead. Make it 46-27 as we get the scoreboard updated. Erie fully in their full court press. And Morrow will get whistled for a block. Hahn with it now. Gets it back, is stripped by Godino. And they'll say she double dribbled. Griebling will inbound. Gets it to Hahn. Hahn passes it straight to Godino, gets it back. Mar thought about a 3. Now stolen by Morrow. She gets it to Moyers. Grace hesitates, drives, has it stripped from behind by Hahn. Griebling will go up, lay it off the glass and in. Godino with it now. Drives, dishes to Hefner. That one stolen by Marr. And Charlotte Brennan is all alone and will lay it up and in. And Erie will take a timeout. So we'll take one too on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. I'm Grayson Blaylock. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Erie with a 46-31 lead over Mead. That one off the front of the rim. Gets the friendly bounce up and in. Altschuler with all 8 now of her points in the second half. Griebling driving. Passes. Wide open in the corner. That 3 is good. It was Haley Martinez. Barnett with it now. Puts one up. That one falls short. Hahn will take it on the outlet the other way. Now Brennan for 3. That one with a lot of arc. Rebounded by Welty. Godino will bring it up the floor. Drives on Brennan. Spins. Floater. Bounces around and in. And now a steal and a bucket for Moyers. Caught Mead asleep on the inbounds pass. And now Altschuler will get whistled for the foul. That's her third. 5th team foul for Erie. Pickering will check in for Godino. Made to inbound. Griebling with it at the top, working on Moyers. Has it taken away by Welty. Throws a baseball past Altschuler, now Barnett with it. She drives. Off the glass, just strong. Griebling with it now. Dancing around, can't make anything happen. Stevenson led one up and in, but Barnett fouled her before she started to shoot, so Mead will inbound. 6-team foul on the Tigers. Mead's only picked up 3. Erie's played significantly better in this third quarter. Marr with it now. Gets it to Griebling. Now Marr for 3. That one's long, rebounded by Pickering. She gets it to Moyers. Grace, floater, short. Hefner rebounded it. Tipped out to Welty. Now Pickering with it on the wing. threw that one wayward and out of bounds. Griebling will bring it up the floor. And will throw it out of bounds. Welty may be getting under her skin a little bit. Excellent defense per usual from the sophomore. Moyers with it now. Drives, gets it to Hefner. She can't finish. Brennan gets the rebound, gets it to Muntz now. Griebling will start the offense. There's a three. That one's long. Rebounded off Altschuler and out of bounds. Griebling inbounds to Marr. She drives, floater, knocks it down. Moyers has it. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Hefner, long jumper. That's off the mark. Muntz threw Pickering to the ground, and that will end the third quarter on the Erie Tiger Network. Erie takes a 56-36 lead heading to the fourth on senior night.
Click the search bar in the top right-hand corner of the screen and search up Erie Tiger Network. Click the channel icon and then press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about when we post. Click the thumbs up icon to like the video. To enter full screen mode, press the icon on the bottom right-hand corner. To skip forward or backwards 10 seconds, double tap the left or right hand side of the screen. Press the pause button in the middle of the screen to pause the video. To skip to a different video, press the skip button when the video is paused.
And welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. I'm Grayson Blaylock, and we have fourth quarter action for you here on senior night. Morrow has it. Hefner with it down low, gets it to Moyers. Now Altschuler wide open for three. She splashes it home. Her third three of the half. And Erie has a 20-point lead, and Mead will take an immediate timeout to start the quarter, so we'll take one as well on the Erie Tiger Network.
For the card-carrying fan, get your CU Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First National Bank's free checking.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Only 20 seconds into the fourth quarter, the Mead girls were forced to take a timeout just to get the ball into the front court. That inbounds pass stolen by Moyers. She gets it to Morrow. Now has it back. Gets it back to Edie. Welty has it now. Down low to Morrow. Off the glass and in. And Morrow has 8 tonight. Now Welty with the steal. Moyers, the three. She got it. Her second three of the half. End of the game, she's got 8. Baseball pass up the floor. Muntz with it. Floater. Falls. That's her first bucket of the evening. Morrow with it. Now gets it to Hefner. Back to Morrow for 3. That one's just long. Boston trying to get it up the floor. We'll work it up to Hahn. That shot in the post from Stevenson. Just short down low. And Morrow will bring it back up the floor for the Tigers. She drives now on Stevenson. Her shot rolls off the rim. A baseball pass, I believe, from Marr went over the head of Hahn and everyone else and out of bounds. If you can't tell, Tiger fans, it is going to be a full house for the guys' game. Barnett with it now in the post, off the glass and in. Barnett, her first bucket of the second half on her senior night. Marr floater to Brennan. Boston brings it up the floor. Runner in the lane is short. Muntz's putback falls. Moyers drives, kicks to Barnett. In, out, and in. And Barnett's got double digits. Welty will pick up a foul. The stands are getting very full very fast. And the usual student section is the pep band section tonight. Godino will check in for Welty. Mead will be in the bonus for the rest of the night. It's Boston shooting the 1-and-1. First one hits. She gets them both. And Boston has 10. Godino runs it up the floor. Pump fakes. The pass. Shot was off the mark. Mead will run it the other way. Griebling with it now. And we'll throw it off Barnett and out of bounds. Marr with it. Flips to Griebling. That one's stolen by Morrow. She gets it to Godino. Godino can't finish. Barnett with the offensive rebound, and they'll call a jump ball. Possession will go to Mead. Brennan to Muntz. Wide open layup is good. Moyers drives. Dishes to Altschuler. Now Muntz with the steal. Marr brings it up the floor. Griebling is blocked and fouled. It's Moyers that will pick up the foul. Welty will check back in for Godino. Morrow with it. Gets it to Welty. Barnett, Erie running the floor. Saved it, got it back to Welty. Altshuler, the short jumper, will knock it down. She's had quite the second half for herself. All 13 of her points in the second. Now Moyers for three. That one's just short. Griebling running it up the floor. Muntz with it. Griebling gets it back. Fires up a three. That one rattles in and out. Welty gets it to Moyers. Altshuler had it, dribbled it off her foot and out of bounds. And Mead will send in three subs. Boston caught it with her foot on the end line and will turn it over. Moyers to inbound. Moyers, Altshuler, Morrow, Welty, and Hefner all on the floor. Grace will pull up from three. That one's just long. That one went off Morrow and out of bounds. That one tipped. Moyers with it. Good pass ahead to Welty, who lays it off the glass and in. Her first bucket of the night. That one goes out of bounds off Altshuler. Hahn with it now. Stevenson kicks to the outside. Boston driving. Floater is good. Welty with it. Threw it a little high for Hefner, but she gets it, keeps it inbounds anyway. Now back down low to Hefner. Off the glass. Good defense by Stevenson. And now Boston will pull up from three and buries it. She has 15. Moyers with it now. Gets it to Morrow. Edie driving, floater. Off the mark. Boston gets it to Hahn, who's fouled by Moyers on the floor. Two minutes, 6 seconds left in this one. Afterwards, the senior night presentations as Hahn misses the first of the 1-and-1. Possession will stay with Mead. Down low for Stevenson. She can't finish. Hahn with it. Now a three from Martinez. That one's short. Welty gets the rebound. Gets it ahead to Moyers, who can't keep it in bounds. Hahn with it. Swings to Brennan. She gets it back to Hahn in the corner. Boston drives. Barnett will get the steal. Moyer's with it. Gets it to Altschuler at the elbow. That one just short. Brennan will run it up the floor. Kisses it off the glass and in. And that's Brennan's first field goal of the game. Now Barnett with it. She'll lay it up off the glass and in. She has 12. Boston in the corner for three. That one misses. Boston gets it back. They'll call 3 seconds in the lane on Stevenson. And Alyssa Barnett will check out for the last time on her senior night. Erie up 71-52. Altschuler with it. Well, that shot's off the mark. Boston will try to go the other way, and she'll lose it out of bounds. Barnett's spent several years on this Erie varsity roster. That one's deflected out of bounds. And this, her last home regular season game. This Erie girls team will be at home for the playoffs, as Altschuler will shoot a wide open three that just catches the front of the iron. And Gadina will tap it out of bounds. 14 seconds left in the first game of the doubleheader. Erie's going to come out on top. They're up 71-52. Boston drives, stuffed by Welty. And that is how this one will end. We'll end this one quickly. Once again, the final score, Erie 71, Mead 52. We'll be right back for senior night and the boys game on the ETN.